Hello and welcome back. This is Damian, and we are still in Baldur's Gate 3, right where we left off. Now, episode 4 I shot at 8:30 in the morning with no coffee. And I just woke up. It is 9:30 in the morning now, and I have coffee. Hopefully this will be better. Now, I'm curious because it said I couldn't pick this lock. But I swear I picked it before. Thought so. Alright. Well, Asterion, stop sneaking. We're going in.
Something over there.
It's a room filled with poison, but it takes you into some tunnels. And there's some goblins in here that are torturing a druid. So, we are going to, I guess they surprised us. So I didn't get a movement there, but we can get Asterion up here. To start jacking people up. Alright. The proverbial acid and the fire is going to start and all that stuff. They have no imagination. Now, can she jump up? Yes, she can. He's too far for an attack. Don't think I'll get him with that. But I will hit him with that, so that's not too bad. Not too bad. Well, let's get out of the acid. Guiding Bolt is just so good, man. Not even gonna lie, it's so good. And Will can't navigate acid without getting in it, which is kind of irritating. So we'll have to just move him around like that. Can he get... No, he can't get that guy. It says he can, but he can't. I don't believe. Yeah, no. I'm not going to try that. I'm not going to try that. I'm going to hold his action for right now. Let's get our vampire. Oops. I think I might have gave that away. Oopsie. Shoot him. Okay, so those guys are dead now. We have this one on the left that's left. The left that's left. I swear I'm not from Mississippi, y'all. Actually, I am. Oh, this little bitch. She killed the druid we were trying to save. Wow. Oh well. Oh Oh, you're so stupid, Asterion. So stupid. Alright, so we have to jump down, and it's going to hurt. I'll tell you, she can loot everything down there. He's going to go ahead and come up here. And Will is going to come up here. What are you idiots doing? She's running all the way around now. I could solve that by ungrouping. I really could, but you know what? Will, yeah, just jump down there. Yeah. You guys stop running around in circles, yeah? Ungroup. A lot of this is just me having to, learn the specifics of different things, and I know that, but sometimes this stuff can get really irritating. We're just going to loot these goblins. Nice, we got some acid arrows. And let's loot our druid that we couldn't save. Nature +1, nice. Alright, we'll get out of the acid. Now, I know for a fact that this is all trapped. You can actually see it. You can see the trap. Right here. Flammable oil. And then you look at this chest over here. And it's got the oil barrels. Yeah, it's a trap. So what I do is I pick up these barrels. And then I move away. Because you're not always going to get... I'm going to let Asterion get that stuff. You're not always going to get an opportunity to disarm a trap. And for the most part, the disarm traps, it kind of sucks right now. When you go to try to disarm a trap or where in the hell are you going? When you try to look at something to see if it has a trap, it's wonky. And then trying to disarm that trap is even worse. But in these barrels and stuff, we got some healing pots and a few scrolls and stuff. So I'm gonna take everybody over here. We're gonna pick that up. And we're all gonna come right over here. Now, Asterion has 21 health. He doesn't have the most health, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna ungroup Asterion. No, I did that wrong. I thought I had Asterion clicked, but I did not. And Baldur keeps telling me, use the F keys, and I'm almost 50. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm going to have to look at that in a minute. Why are you wanting to shoot that? Get over here. Don't shoot that. I'll look at it in a minute, though. I haven't seen that part. Okay. So, perception. Can I get some perception? Come on, you're the thief. Lockpick. Okay. Here we go. But you get a nice little stab out of it. All right. And that's how you get around. See, he only took a few damage there. If those barrels would have been here, it would have wiped the whole party out. So, speaking of wiping the whole party out, let's move these guys before Asterion shoots that statue. Because honestly, I've never seen the statue. Got a lot of health on it. Can't sneak attack it, so just gotta shoot it. Will, can... No, don't go talk to Will. Get back over here, fool. I'm used to Baldur's Gate 2 where I can just click on people. Alright, Will, can you do anything with this? Can you Eldritch Blast it? Yes, you can. Alright, let's do that. That seems to do more damage. I have no idea. I could just be wasting my time. I don't know. And the druids could be up there like, what the hell's going on down there? Okay, so I blew the statue up. What did that do? Anything? Nothing? I don't know. Maybe it was a trap or something. I don't know. Maybe somebody else could figure it out. That's enough for me, though. Alright, let's get to Starion back in the group. There was a little bit of combat, but we fucked them up, man. Those goblins didn't stand a chance. I wish I hadn't killed the druid first, but it happens.
These tracks. Goblins.
And that perception check was the goblin tracks, which we already knew about because we came from the backside. And also what this did, it got us out of the grove. Instead of having to go through all that crap in the grove and getting out the gate and all that, we are out. Now, if I can remember, there's another place out here, and it has like this platform built up, and you go up there and you can get a necklace.
It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
I won't pass these checks.
The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
Even though he has a point, it's still suspicious to me. And you'll find out later why he's so adamant about just let's go.
And is it dead enough for you?
Both that I'm not very good at, but yeah, I failed at. Yeah.
It's a waste.
So yeah, Will's kind of meh. Okay, now if I can remember where the platform is, and the camera just does dumb shit all the time. I know it's off of a road, you go up a hill. There it is. I need to get right here. So to get there, I need to go... I need for the group to go right there. Yeah, we came out of the cave there, so I'll get the group over here. No need for everybody to have to climb up, so we're just going to ungroup them. Alright, and I'm going to need to jump. And you'll see what's up here, as long as I can pass my perception checks. If I fail my perception checks, I'm just... And I'm going to tell you right now, some of these perception check fails that I get are ridiculously stupid. and I think that needs to be worked on, because let's just say I have a charisma of 19 and I have to do a charisma saving throw, and the majority of the time I roll 2s, 3s, and 4s. There's something wrong there, because theoretically speaking, that's not going to happen. Sure, you're going to roll bad on some of your checks. This is what I came up here for. It's a necklace that gives you guidance. Really good for clerics or anybody, actually, but I usually put it on my clerics.
Has a Harper sigil.
And I did pass my history, and it is a Harper sigil. So that was very interesting to me. Nothing's on the ground that the game thinks I would be caring about, but there is some food. And I do pick up food. All right, and I don't think there's anything else up top. And the game's not telling me it's up to anything. So, but yeah, that's what I came up here for, was to get that Harper necklace. And I'll probably put that on Shadowheart. And we got a few potions. Oh, yeah. Very nice. And that's it. You saw what I did with the camera to find the thing. So, and then we're going to go back down to the group. We've got a couple of encounters coming up. It's not going to be great combat, and most of them, if I pass the checks, it won't be any combat. All right, and then we have to jump down. And then we're going to group up. Now, Sub showed me that, and it's been so useful since he did. Not going to lie. All right, let's go. Let's give her the divination for right now. There we go. And it'll add the spell over here for her. And what it does, bestow guidance upon a creature that receives a D4 bonus to an ability check of its choice. And that's pretty much it. Now, I was going to put because we did find the arcane circlet, nature +1, and I was going to put that on my cleric for now. Any nature checks, you'll get a +1 too. But there's a helmet in the Goblin Town over here that I want to get for myself. Now, I believe there is an encounter if I go this way. Normally, I go the other way, but we'll go this way. Yeah, here's the encounter. Coming up, it's going to auto-save.
Something's wrong.
And we'll see if I can pass my checks here.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think she's
Dude got some big hands.
Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
All right, and I'm going to explain the strange symbol. The Goblin Priestess is a true soul, and she brands a mark on you, or on people, of the absolute. We'll find out more about this later, but I'm going to give you a quick explanation right now because I'm getting that brand on all of my group. What it does is when you get the brand, it allows you to use absolute gear, and I'll show you that in a minute. I don't want to use my Lithid Wisdom here. I want to use that in the Goblin village over there. So I'm going to try to get a medicine check off. And I did.
He's hurt badly. An oil bear got him deep. If there's anything you can do.
I'm watching you.
Bitch, please.
Man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming chair.
But this is a two-part little quest here, because we're gonna get
You see his siblings, Andrew.
basically we're gonna get a broken spear off this guy. We already know that he was mauled by an owl beast. The guy just told us that. we're going to go kill that owl beast who has the other half of the spear. And that's going to be our first blue item that we get.
She will. She. Edwin! Ed! Please!
Love this guy's hair.
The absolute now.
It's almost like a hair cul-de-sac.
You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
And honestly, I'll give you a little spoiler here. If I tell them to just go on, they're going to go to the Goblin Village, and then when I go take the Goblin Village out, I'm going to have to fight them anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of use the game against itself, and I'm going to make them fight me now. Because I'm going to be like, hey, explain this.
Are you testing us?
Because they think I know all about it, and I don't even know nothing about the Absolute. Anything about the Absolute. Let me speak correct English here.
Then we'll be the ones with the power. Well, you will firstly, true soul. You don't need me to explain that.
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice, and when the time comes, the true souls, you will rule.
That fellow was infected, like us. Must be a true soul hallmark.
Now, that's where the game kind of gets out a little bit, because I would know that because he touched my mind. But Will wouldn't know that. So, I can tell him I'm no true soul. I can tell them they have more to learn. I can take all these options, but I'm going to say that I'm no true soul.
What are you doing? Your sword, brother, now!
And they're going to fight me. And of course, he got the initiative. And of course, it's Astarion that goes first. What a great setup that is, eh? And he missed, because he's blinded. He did get his offhand, though. I can live with that. Alright. Now, I want to take her out real quick, because she's the priestess. She is the priestess. And I'm going to move Will over to go after this guy. And, of course, she gets a hit. She passed the saving throw, of course, because why not? I gotta fix her bars too. I'll do that off camera though, because it was irritating to me fixing mine. And she missed on the 75. That happens a lot. That's another thing that that kind of irritates me. It does. He did it again. At least he got his sister this time. It doesn't irritate me that you miss. Okay, that's part of the game. It irritates me that you miss so goddamn much, because that's not how things work. Now, I've had campaigns on tabletop where I've missed a few times in a row. Very seldom. Most of the time, I can get a hit out. Especially with a spell. This is just not very well done, in my opinion. I've been DMing since 1982, and I probably am a little bit biased, but there's just so much that I see that could be a little bit different. It goes a lot with advantage and disadvantage. And that's 5th edition rules, and I understand that. But it's still kind of ridiculous that you miss a 98% shot like 4 times in a row. That's fucking stupid. Anyway, ran over. Can you hit her now? Yeah. All right, sister's dead. Now we got to kill this guy. Can you get with the offhand on him? Yeah. And you hit. Nice. Very nice. Color Spray is a really good spell. You missed, but he has advantage on the next attack now because he missed. And I'm going to show you the hellish. No, I'm not going to waste it. I'm not going to waste it. This guy's going to be dead more than likely. But anyway, normally I would put Hellish Rebuke up, and then if this dude turned around and hit him, then he would shoot him back with the Hellish Rebuke, and it's really good. You'll get to see it, though. All right. Let's see if she can cast a spell here. 60%, 80%. There we go. 80%.
True soul. Absolute. What do they mean?
And she's going to want to talk
Really
to
devoted
me.
to the absolute, whatever that is.
Okay, normally that's a cutscene. So, okay. Now, to loot him, you get the shaft of a broken spear. I'm going to take that.
The man is dead.
And now we get the cutscene for this guy.
Beneath his features.
This irritates me too.
A glistening tadpole emerges.
You have to roll, I think, 3 checks to try to kill this thing.
As the creature
You have to pass 3 checks to kill this. It's ridiculous. Because I want to reach out and crush it.
one squeeze should do it.
So I pick it
You
up.
stop short. How could you think of harming something so beautiful, so pure?
And then I have to either do my strength or do my insight. I'm going with strength to try to crush this thing. All right. Passed.
Tadpole flops to the ground. Now is your chance.
And now,
to pit into the depths.
after I pass my strength check to crush it,
Too sweet.
I have to do another one. I have to do another check after I pass that one at a higher disadvantage. Luckily, I passed it, but on my first one, on my first check that I passed, I should have been able to crush it then because I passed it. And I know that it may be small stuff to some people, but it's irritating as fuck to me. Because I passed my check. I should be able to crush it right there. Alright, so we've killed these guys. And that leads us to... that leads us to the next... Oh, he wants to talk.
So, we're blessed true souls, handpicked by the Absolute. Just like their ex-brother, who, by a remarkable coincidence, also had a mind flayer worm in his skull.
And now I'm fixing to disappoint everybody.
Indeed. Until we transform into floating, slimy monsters. I imagine it'll be downhill after that.
And for these guys to be, intelligent creatures, they just don't get it very well. I don't want to get entangled here, so we're going to go the long way around. Because we're gonna have to go kill the owlbear now, and that's a hard fight in some instances, especially when you're not as well geared. That plate's worth 50, so I'll take it. No. And of course we can see bodies in the road down here.
Dead goblins.
Salutations.
Why? I didn't want to talk to you. I wanted to loot the fucking barrel. I do have some food, so I'm not going to pick all that up. Having food with you when you don't have a lot of healing potions is good. All right, we got some rolls. Good. That's a story item. I'll pick it up. Now, instead of going up to the gate here, we're not gonna do that quite yet. We're gonna come down this little trail here. As long as I don't get lost.
The food. Freshest fish I ever had.
And right here in this area always triggers that,
Now, that's a
where she likes fish and Asterion likes red meat. So,
dripping.
Well, unless we find a cure, you won't have any teeth to chew it with soon enough.
Owlbear tracks.
owlbear tracks, and here's the cave. Now, there are two interesting things in this cave. We're going to come back and get the one. I'll show it to you right now, though. To the left, once you come in this cave, to the left over here, there's this little alcove, and there's a chest down there, and goddess statue and stuff like that. We'll go check that out here in just a bit. We're going to do the owlbear first, though. There's a couple of bodies in here to loot. And the heavy stones are hilarious. I picked them up the last time. I'm not going to pick them up this time, though. And then we're going to get right over here. Oh, we're running through difficult terrain at the moment. Is Asterion going to come across, or do I have to walk him across? Where did Asterion go? He's going the long way like an idiot. The reason he's going a long way, he's trying to hide from us the fact that he is a vampire, but he doesn't cross running water. So I have to physically come make him cross it. And see, he took damage there. So yeah, he is, he's a vampire, guys. Now that we're here, I'm going to do two things. One, I'm going to save in case it janks out on me, because we've actually done quite a bit since the last save. We're going to go to camp. And that's some weird sitting she's doing there. Oh, we get to meet Raphael.
My, what manner of place is this? A patch of ground to call home. Some rest for the wicked, after all. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your...
You can already tell by how he acts that there's something more to him than that.
Neither. The fox, rather. Hiding, in a word. A silent observer, about to break the silence. Of course, what I have to say merits some privacy, as well as some more, let's call it, refinement. Yes, this encampment is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come.
And then we're magicked away to a really nice place.
Middle of somewhere. The House of Hope. where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? Yeah, bad Roman. Yeah, I'm not going to do that again. I'll see myself out. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. There he is, Raphael. Now, my warlock enjoyed this because my warlock, of course, cavorts with demons, so
A devil you do.
didn't bother me at all, but
You're a Cambion.
And so much more. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary.
and I do like that Will knew what he was. Of course, Will is a warlock too, so. But my warlock, when I went through this on my warlock, it was like he was scared to death, and I'm like, "Why are you scared, dumbass? This is you should be used to this, you know."
Oh, a mere trifle. How dear is one's soul, really? A rhetorical question, of course, but let me venture an answer. It's worth very little with a tadpole in your head. One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that. Take all the time you need, but make up your mind before you're counting down with tentacles. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease. I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
and then we're back in camp. So he's actually played really well. I like how they did that because that's a Camion. She wants to talk about Raphael.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
I don't want to read her thoughts. I really don't.
No doubts at all. He seemed powerful and very knowledgeable about our problem. Not the worst prospect we've stumbled across. As long as you can look past what he is. Good. That's what I wanted to hear. I know people who work...
And everybody approved. Nice.
You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us. Cunning people. Private. And very dangerous at times. Perhaps you'll meet them one day.
And then I look around like, what?
Sowing doubt is an old trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael.
Now, I like Shadowheart. Some aspects of her, some aspects I don't really like, but she does.
Flitting between dreams and
Oh,
nightmares.
we're getting this one too?
Maybe you wake up because you know something.
All right.
Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit.
We got 2 cutscenes at once.
No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in dim firelight, you see him for what he really is.
A vampire.
A slave to sanguine hunger.
We even found the boar you snacked on. I just didn't pass my perception checks.
I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
And I'm not sure if it actually helps him to feed on a human or, a humanoid.
I needed you to trust me. And you can.
But it does say, you'll see it in a second, because I am actually going to let him, I say actually a lot, I just thought about that, but I'm going to let him feed on me.
Just a little further. I only need a taste. I swear.
You can let it go all the way
Really?
until he kills you, and then you have to get resurrected.
Of course.
But I'm not gonna do that on this one.
He holds you carefully, delicately, until he strikes. It's like a shard of ice into your neck, a quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
I let him go once,
Losing yourself.
not twice.
You can feel your blood racing, coursing through both.
But you have to pass the check, and if I don't pass the check, he's just going to keep going because he loses himself. All right. And I failed.
You can hear how weak your voice is. So can he. But he doesn't care.
So he might kill me.
He's long past caring. You feel a little cold, but that's all. There's no more pain, no more fear, no more struggle. It's all over.
Now, what I don't like is, like, I'm dead, and the blood's all around. That's stupid. Because I have to deal with this blood on my freaking sleeping bag for like 4 or 5 camps. It's stupid. The vampire wouldn't let that blood out. There should be no blood anywhere on my freaking sleeping bag. All right. So let's go get Shadowheart. And res me. And then let me go cuss this motherfucker out.
What do you need now?
What do you need now? You killed me.
I've already apologized.
You did not. You didn't. I was dead.
Looking for another nibble. No innocence. You have my word. Only villains that we need to kill anyway.
Now, one thing this does open up is his vampire bite. And that is really good because he can now heal himself.
And if I happen to drain the occasional bandit during a fight, what's the harm? They're just as dead. As am I. I'm starting to feel a little peckish already.
All right.
It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn.
Now, one thing this does is it also gets you closer to romancing him,
Once you've done that, you're free.
which I'm not interested in. I'm really not. But if you're not careful, it can lead in that direction, and then you have to just turn him down if you don't want him.
Cleric with a stake.
Note for you, though, most of the ladies that I've watched on YouTube dig him. I think he's an asshat, but that's just me.
They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would
But he is played very well.
Control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen.
Okay. And now I'm going to have to sleep again because I'm almost dead. But yeah, the blood on the sleeping bag is really irritating to me. Because there's no vampire that would let all that blood just... No, I'm sorry. And I'm back at camp, and you can see the blood is all over my sleeping bag. And I'm sleeping in it like it's nothing, and it's irritating. It's just a small detail that I don't like. Okay, now we're gonna have to do things hopefully correctly. Now the first thing I want to do is I want to get Asterion. We're going to stealth him. And I'm going to walk him up here. And I'm going to move the camera up. We're looking for this stalactite. And if it all goes according to plan, we can shoot that when the owlbear gets under us. He stopped just short. Still took a little damage. Now I'm going to sneak attack him. And it's on. He's got 73 health left, and he can one-shot. He can one-shot people. Yeah, he almost killed. But I used Vampire Bite. He healed himself just a little bit. And we're going to do the offhand attack. He missed that, of course. And we're going to... If I move, he gets an attack opportunity. I don't want that, so we're going to stay right there for now. And thankfully, he healed that little bit, so... 65% chance. Yeah, that's so irritating. That is so irritating. Oh, it didn't show him in the circle, but oh well. That sucks. It is what it is, though. Okay. And I'm just going to heal him again, try to keep him in the fight, because he and Will are like the primary damage dealers here. He can't do anything. All right, can we jump out of? Go. Take a healing pot and all right. 42% chance to hit. And it's all because that owlbear is up that one little thing over. It's irritating is what it is. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna run Will up. And we're gonna do Hellish Rebuke on him. Just in case he gets attacked. The owlbear is probably gonna attack one of the clerics or go after Asterion. No. He didn't. Hellish Rebuke, maybe? No, he knocked him down, so yeah. Well, you hit him for 8, Will. Or Asterion, not going to complain. All right. And you missed. I guess we'll take it. 84. That may be enough to keep him from dying from another hit. Yeah, 42% chance, and I'm actually a little higher than he is. So stupid. And we're going to put the shield on him. And he's bugged now. Great. Just great. Yep. Yep. That's the thing.
Take you.
But yeah, like I was saying, it's all about the advantage and disadvantage, and it just bugs me. Like 49% chance. It just bugs the piss out of me. And he's bugged. He is definitely bugged. He can't. What are you doing? God damn it, Will. And Asterian's down again, so, you know. At least I'm providing a target for the owlbear to try to kill. That's pretty much all I'm doing right now, because just try to stick him. Poke him. Come on. Nope. Nope. Will is definitely bugged because he's down here. There we go.
Looks from you to his dead mother. A single strike will end his suffering.
We're gonna let him live. Everybody approves except for Lae'zel. And she's not in my group.
As the cub begins to
So
eat his mother.
All right, so first thing we need to do...
Or we've just prolonged its misery.
Yeah, we just prolonged this misery, so what? We're going to get the spear part. We're going to come over here and get this dumbass up. But all in all, the fight went pretty well, because I gave him a target. I don't like the fact that Will got bugged out, but it is what it is. And let's group everybody up. All right, and there are a couple of things that you can loot in here. This headless skeleton. Has the Oak Father's embrace. Now, I've been told the armor sucks. Doesn't really matter to me. And then this owlbear egg is worth 750 gold. So that's not too bad. And let's get over here. We're gonna go check out the little statue and stuff in just a second. But what I want to do now, I have both parts of the spear. I have this one, and where's the other part? Right there. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to click combine and put the second part in there. We're going to combine them. On this one, you don't need any other ingredients. You just need the two halves of the spear. And you get that. It's a really good spear. It does the same damage as the other one. This one blinds, though. So you have a chance to blind your target. And it's pretty decent little weapon. But normally I use the other one. So let's see. This is the same armor the same armor class that I'm wearing. But undead creatures that attack me will take radiant damage. But beasts that attack me, they will deal an extra 1d6 radiant damage. So basically, it's Druid's armor, and they don't attack creatures, and the creatures, they don't want the creatures attacking them. So but if you're attacking undead, you're good. But us attacking whatever we need to attack, that's not really going to be the greatest thing. So, it is what it is. But I wanted to show that. In the next video, I will show the statue, the goddess, and we'll get that out of here, and then we'll get out of the cave, and we'll head to the Goblin Town. But we're at an hour. It took a little bit longer than I expected because we had 2 cutscenes at camp, and then I had to camp again. Because of, being killed by the vampire. So we're going to go to camp. Anybody want to talk? No, looks like we're pretty good there. I'm going to save. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. I'm having a blast. I really am. I know it sounds like I'm complaining a lot, but there's just those little idiosyncrasies that I do not like in this game. Overall, it's really good, and I'm enjoying myself. That's all I'm going to say at the moment. So keep watching, and like I said, we'll see you on the next one.